want to know the best gaming motherboard for gamers, streamers, content creators using a B650 AM5 socket supporting both Ryzen 7000, 8000 and 9000 series, Asrock B650 Livemixer. Now, deep review. Asrock Livemixer B650, a full-size ATX motherboard, 305mm by 244mm, 12 by 9.6 inches. Its power design is 14 plus 2 plus 1 phase power design SPS. It has 4 RAM slots supporting up to DDR5 6400MHz, only DDR5 memory, DDR4 is not supported. It has dual channel up to 192GB. It supports SMP and ESPO overclocking in BIOS. The motherboard has 3 PCIe slots. The top one is H16 in length and speed connected to the processor. The two bottom ones are H16 in length and H/4 in speed connected to the motherboard chipset. If you use the third PCIe slot, the bottom left M.2 and NVMe slot will be disabled because it uses the same bandwidth from the chipset as the third PCIe slot. This motherboard supports 3 M.2 NVMe in size 2260 and 2280. The first one is above the first PCIe slots, while the second and the third one are between the second and the third PCIe slots. As I said, if you also use the third PCIe slot, the bottom left M.2 and NVMe port will be disabled because they both use the bandwidth from the chipset. On the top of the motherboard there are two 8-pin EPS CPU power connectors and two 4-pin PWM fan headers that can work both as a CPU and a CPU water pump. The mainboard also has some troubleshooting LEDs. On the side there are two ARGB headers at the top side, the 24-pin ATX power, one USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 Type-C 20GB per second, two SATA ports, two USB 3.2 Gen 1 ports. The second one is in vertical orientation, and there is also a port to plug a Thunderbolt cable that will upgrade the motherboard from B650 to H670. In the middle of the board there is another 4-pin PWM fan header, CPU water pump, the SPI TPM BIOS chip, and a slot for a M.2 2230 Wi-Fi card. At the bottom we have one RGB header in white, one ARGB header in grey, two USB 2.0 headers, three 4-pin PWM headers by CPU or water pump, but also at the bottom right some front panel connector and a case speaker connector. Then at the bottom left we have HD audio connector using Realtek ALC987 chipset with 7.1 surround sound and integrated dynamic audio, SPDIF for external devices like line in for microphone and line out for headphone or speaker. On the back of the motherboard you have a I/O shield with DisplayPort and HDMI connected to the integrated graphics, because every Ryzen 7000, 8000 and 9000 they have integrated graphics, especially the 8000G they have APU, that means powerful integrated graphics. You have 8 USB 2.0, the BIOS flashback button, you have 2 5GB USB 3 ports, and Lightning Gaming are the same speed, 5GB, but they have reduced latency if you plug it mouse and keyboard for gaming such as CSGO, and you have one 10GB USB 3.0 and also 20GB USB Type-C, 2.5GB Ethernet Dragon, and SPDIF audio, microphone in and line out for headphones or speakers. Now I will show you some screens from the BIOS.